Hello, my amazing Aquarius. Welcome back. As you know, I'm Sachi the Scorpio, and I am here to deliver another guided reading for you during June. I felt very compelled to do a reading, and I've decided to start doing them in order of whoever gives the most likes of the previous video set, and you guys gave me the most likes, so thank you very much. I super appreciate that. Please like, comment, subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy I can send to you. So for anyone new here, welcome. We're going to be using the spellcasters for the general energy. We also take a look at the light aspect of what is going on. That's more of the lighter karmic lessons, what is known to us, what is in the light. We also take a look at the shadow, which is the more darker, deeper, more difficult karmic lessons, and what might be hidden from us in the shadow that we try to bring to the light, not only to become aware of it, but also so that we can heal it. So I want to let you know, during the cleansing ceremony, I already was picking up on some energy. I mean, everything that's going on in the world right now, I feel like Aquarius, you're probably the most hyper aware of them all. You're the sign of community and humanitarianism. So the fact that these things and the world collective is, collectively speaking, energetically, I know it's going to be influencing you, because we had the sun in reverse pop up, and I feel like you're really coming to realization of everything that's really not in the light. For the light deck, I had Railu pop up, which is a fighting type using double smash. So like what I got is, like, as you're healing yourself and healing your relationships, you are healing the world. And for those of you in twin flame relationships, that's what it is. Whoa. Yeah, that wanted to make itself very apparent. Yeah. So, like in the shadow deck, what came up was coughing, and it was it's a psychic type, and it was using the attack division. So I think that there might be some sort of psychic division, and also like smoking might be involved, because when that came out, and I was like, oh, it's about smoking. Like my twin flame, which you can see, like my twin flame candle, they were just going at each other, like. Of course, now that I put it down, they're fighting again. And I don't have any windows open or anything, so yeah, there's some fighting. But anyway, all right, what's going on with Aquarius right now and projecting into the future? Just what's going on? What does Aquarius need to hear? What angels are around for our dear Aquarians? We have, okay, usually I wouldn't do these in reverse, but honestly, because I feel like you had some sort of psychic division with your counterpart, it's the Angel of Dreams in reverse. So, but I'm going to keep it upright, because I think you're realizing about dreams that are not manifesting. I think that you and your twin have had some sort of kind of psychic breach is what I'm getting, like in the 5D. But I think you might have maybe blocked them out from invading your dream space, but there is some dream come true. And honestly, with the dreams in reverse, like Aquarius, you more than anyone want the world to change. And I feel like you're like, no, this is not the change, but like, yes, baby, this is the change. It's a process. We're in the retrograde period of it. This isn't something that just happens in a day. Yeah, we have Gabriel, the angel of herald. So you are getting messages. You are going to be getting messages in your dreams, divine messages. Like Gabriel is always the one to come, tell people various things, including that they're pregnant. And I know in your last read, if I'm not mistaken, there is a lot about helping some sort of birth taking place or some rebirth. And as you know, like the way that you heal your relationships is helping with the planet's rebirth. And this is the herald coming to talk about that message. What else for our dear Aquarians? Ooh. Angel of Memory. So you're going to be going through your memory files, and I think that you're really understanding various synchronicities. Like look at the strings of, fate and memory and things like that, and really going in your Rolodex and asking yourself, like, how does this all add up, sort of thing. Be careful, because of course, going into memories can be a little bit of a tricky situation. It's easy to get lost, in the only thing that we know is true, you know, of our memories, which they aren't even, you know, like our brains rewire and change our memories to our suiting. But I'm really getting that this is more of going through your memory data banks and understanding how everything is connected. The divine timing, when you get your messages, and figuring out exactly how this is bringing in the manifestation of your dreams. So let's see what's going on with this. Whoa, Angel of Dreams. So that wanted to come out and fall to the floor. What is it? It's the 10 of Cups in reverse. So yeah, you know, originally this was in reverse. So I'm feeling like you're feeling like there's not some sort of harmony, you know, like this is communal emotional connection, you know, finishing an emotional cycle in reverse. And I feel like, you know, you're kind of in that energy with your divine partner. Like you feel like, oh no, this is not my dream come true yet. You know what I mean? Like this is not my wish fulfillment, but it is. Like it doesn't look like it, but it is. Like the cycle has not been fully completed. I'll give you that. It's like it has, but in the reverse. You know, like I said, we're in all these retrogrades. You know, the Venus retrograde happening in Gemini, which of course is influencing twin flames. And then we have we have Saturn retrograding in Aquarius, which I know is influencing you, which is going to go back to Capricorn, at home in Capricorn at the end of June. And we have Pluto and Jupiter retrograding in Capricorn. So a lot of stuff happening, you know, within Capricorn energy, social structure, wealth, public eye, you know, the patriarchy. So just be aware that, you know, right now it doesn't look like it's all hunky-dory, but it's a necessary part of the grander cycle, I'll say. What's the light aspect here? What's the light aspect here? Yeah, so your heart chakra is very much entangled into this. And like with the heart chakra, I'm also feeling the earth energy. You know, this is earth energy. So like your heart, the way that your heart chakra is in this is a direct reflection of how the earth is feeling. Okay, so I do understand that your heart is feeling like, you know, not emotional harmony, not wish fulfillment, not dreams coming true, but it is, and you have to trust in that. And you know that, like, you know that everything comes together, and like here's the message coming to tell you, like, as you heal your heart chakra in this, you help heal the planet, which is going to help the dreams, you know, manifest. What's the shadow here? Okay, so the other person is also healing. Okay, so they're healing from something, and it's making their sexual energy a little off, I will say. You know, trainer cards always indicate the other person involved here, and Pokemon Center Lady, you know, is Nurse Joy. So let's be real, it's Nurse Joy. So it could be about mental health. You know, when you go to the Pokemon Center, it's to heal your Pokemon. But here we have a child that has like a little stuffed animal, so, and you know, very worried, and she's like, oh, don't worry, you know, she's not a seamstress, but I'm sure she'll fix it, you know. So it looks like the other person really is working on their stuff. They have maybe some inner child issues to go through, is what I'm hearing. And that's really bringing their flame down. You know, this is special burning energy, which I take as like ha-cha-cha, sexy, sexy. But it's in reverse. So like they're working on it. And I feel like maybe, you know, the way that you feel loved might be physical touch or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like the sexual energy, like your heart and your heart chakra and your root chakra, that primal sexual energy is very much intertwined. And the sacral chakra, of course, like the relationship, the sensual aspect. But, you know, it looks like they have some healing that they need to do. They have some healing that they need to do. But, you know, everything happens in cycles. And, you know, like I always say, I will always support everyone, to have their own autonomy, and to make their own decisions, and to get out of any relationship that they don't want to be in at any fucking time. I will always empower you to do that. But I do read to unite the twin flames, you know, and to heal the planet. And in order to do this, it's really healing your heart and adjustment to this, and letting this other person heal what they need to heal. All right, let's talk about, what's this message coming in with Gabriel? Yeah, the sun in reverse. Remember how I said in the cleansing ceremony, like the sun in reverse popped up? Like, you are getting so many messages about what is not right. What is not right in the world, what is, you know, not right in your relationship. And it might be a little bit overwhelming, but I do see that it's all making sense to you. And it's just like, the thing is, it's like, it's not even that things are coming to light. That's not what I'm hearing. It's like you've known it all along, but it's like, I'm hearing like it's a breath of fresh air, like finally, like, yeah, there's some sort of message. Although, you know, we did have, like I said, the Herald is all about, you know, that birth sort of energy. And I feel like you're realizing that there were some sort of messages about birth that were wonky, but that you actually had messages, the true messages, the long-term messages that are there in your memory. Because, you know, also, this is, look, it's the mom with the babies. So, again, we have this, you know, aspect of progeny, of having children, but it's in reverse. So some of you might not be getting the message that, you know, things are going to, you know, come to full birth. Like, it's a process. You know better than anyone, Aquarius. Like, change is a long haul, patient process. And you are getting the messages about this rebirth, about this birth, about the light, but it's not, it hasn't come to fruition yet, is what I'm getting. What's the light aspect here? So we have Tentacle, Lost in the Waves in reverse, and Duskull using sneaky placement. So someone, like I said, like I felt that psychic division, like someone has kind of cut somebody off. But like you're sitting pretty. You're sitting pretty, honestly. I feel like you are really solid here. Like, usually the sun in reverse, when people see this, they're like, oh no. But like for you, it's not even that. It's like, yeah, that's the message. Like, I'm getting the messages when I'm just not focusing on the light. Like, you're not gonna be blinded by the light, you know? Like, I'm hearing Bjork, like, I'm blinded by the light, listen how they grow. It's a song called Crystalline. And so check that song out if you've never heard it. Bjork, Crystalline, B-J-O-R-K. But it's like you're not in the fantasy of just living in the light. You are grounded in the messages that the universe are delivering to you. Like Angel Gabriel is like, hi, are you listening? And you're like, yes, and I always have been, and now I'm figuring it out. And you're not getting lost in these psychic waves, is what I'm getting. Like, you're not too overwhelmed, especially compared to other people, because you know, Aquarius, you're constantly getting downloads from the universe. Like, God bless your souls, because I know, like, I love Aquarius. I've always had Aquarius people in my life, even though I don't have an Aquarius placement myself. Like, well, inner placement, I should say. So, you know, I know that y'all are just, it's not even psychic, it's like a radio, you know, like you just get the downloads. You don't, it's beyond intuition. It's crown chakra, you know. But here we have the third eye chakra coming out twice. So we have this aspect of you not being lost in the waves. I feel like you are understanding exactly what is going on, but there is some sort of sneaky placement here. So I think that, like, everything that's been sneaky is, you know, this is in the light. So I think that you're recognizing, you know, who's been a sneak, is what I'm hearing. It says, drifts in shallow seas. Anglers who hook them by accident are often punished by their stingers. So, you know, this could be about someone who is being super shallow. It talks about them being in shallow water, and as you can see, they're kind of like, you know, one tentacle in, one tentacle out, you know, of the beach and the water. Although they are in the water, but it is shallow. It's shallow water. So I think you're realizing, you know, emotional depth of certain people. And maybe that's why, you know, you might not feel harmony within a community to a certain extent. It does talk about being accidentally hooked and stung. That sounds like, yeah, that sounds like some Scorpio sort of stuff. And sneaky placement. Check and see if you have Scorpio placements, or if someone that you're dealing with, it has a Scorpio placement that maybe you didn't know about, because you might have gotten stung by a Scorpio. It says, it doggedly pursues its prey wherever it goes. However, the chase is abandoned at sunrise. Yeah. So, yeah, I feel like, honestly, you're doing a lot of work in your dreams. Honestly, I really feel like a lot of what's going on is happening in your, like I was talking about your crown chakra, but like through your third eye of dreams. And it's like when the sun comes up, like, you know, you're back to whatever. But in your dreams, you are like really helping the world. That's what I'm hearing. Wow. All right. This one wanted to go straight to the Pokemon Center lady. Yeah, this is a fairy type, and Gramble using Tantrum, and it wanted to go to the other person. So the other person who's healing themselves, I mean, obviously, you know, this is coming to, it's in the light, so you're aware of it. They have some issues with their temper. You know, they throw temper tantrums, and it's very much what has been passed on to them through their mother, it looks like. And yeah, you know about that. It says it can make almost any Pokemon run away simply by opening its mouth wide to reveal its big fangs. So I feel like, you know, they throw these temper tantrums and get super mouthy, and I think that they learned it from their mother, and they're understanding that they have something that they need to heal here. And what I'm getting is that it's like they don't want to pass it down to their children. So it looks like they're breaking some ancestral cycles for sure, for sure. What's the shadow here? So these want to come out stuck. We have Meowstic using ear influence and psychic. Yeah, there is someone else psychically involved here who's in someone else's ear, and I feel like it's a psychic type person. So another psychic. There is some influence of being whispered into the ear, and it's in the shadow, so you might not know it. But there's a lot of psychic energy here when it comes to the Angel of Heralds, Gabriel, like these messages that you're getting. It's very much, you know, might not be verbal, you know, not through the throat chakra, but through your intuition / downloads. I'll always say downloads for you guys because I know it's on a whole nother level. But I mean, obviously you have intuition as well because we have the third eye everywhere. But still, like, you guys know it's your experience. Okay, it says when in danger, it raises its ears and release enough psychic power to grind a 10-ton truck into dust. Yeah, wow, wow. Psychically, you are helping what is happening in the world. You are amplifying it. You are helping others who are doing other things. You know, like, wow. Wow. You know, like, when I read that, I was thinking about this. I don't remember where it was, but there was, like, this giant truck that decided to just run over protesters on the highway. Like, oh, boo-hoo, you're going to be a couple hours late, sort of thing. You know, I mean, whatever. Everyone can have their own opinion, but that's mine, you know, like, and I think that you're helping kind of crush the attitude of, like, you know, it's not right to value material possession over human lives. You know, it's just not. And, you know, you are in the world's ear is what I'm getting. And you're helping, like, crush that. What do we have here? Mr. Mime, trick and lock up. Yeah, dude, this is exactly what is happening in the world. We have these fucking clowns here. You know, doing these tricks. Again, we have fairy type, but this feels a little bit different. You know, fairy type is a one-on-one relationship. I usually consider it a little bit underdeveloped. Like, obviously, your twin flame has some underdeveloped qualities that they are working on, their tantrums and such. But there's someone else that's trying to like trick and lock up, and that's what I'm getting. It's like there is some sort of trick going on here of these people who are trying to lock other people up. And as you know, like a lot of peaceful protesters have been arrested. It's all on video. I hope you're watching what's going on, Aquarius. I'm sure you are. Make sure you step away when you need to. It says, it's adept at conning people. It is said to be able to create walls out of thin air by miming. Yeah, so this is very much what's going on, you know, in the world of, you know, like, what I'm getting is that, like, your psychic energy and the way that you are amplifying them, like, while you sleep. Check and see what's in your 12th house and what's in Scorpio, your 8th house. And Scorpio and Pisces and 12th house, because you're doing a lot of shit in the dream realm, whether you know it or not. If you're waking up exhausted, well, now you know why. Yeah. Do you hear all that out there? Yeah. Like, creating walls out of thin air. I feel like you are helping, you know, Mr. Mime is the light barrier protection. It creates like light barriers. I feel like you're creating a barrier to help protect people while you sleep. That's fucking wild, Aquarius. Let me drink some water. Jeez. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. That's super high vibe, Aqua. Of course you guys would be called to action like this. Like, you're just like, zin, 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 zin. Like, heal the world, like, and you're doing this all through your heart chakra, through the struggles of your twin flame relationship, through your heart. Like, you understand that there's not peace and harmony, and you're doing what you need to do to fix it. Beautiful. Let's see, what's going on with the Angel of Memory here? The Hierophant, yeah, of like, there's some aspect of submitting, you know, of the Hierophant is like the dominating structures whose word is law. He has the whip and the book. Like, this is how it's going to be, and if you don't do it that way, then you get punished. And here we have the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine both like agreeing to this. And the thing is like, things are exactly the way they need to be. And I think that you totally understand that, because you're going through your memories and seeing how everything has lined up, how everything is attached to itself. And you are coming to this realization as well. Like, yes, this is how things have to go. Excuse me. I feel like this is kind of the, you know, it's the I can't remember, the Akashic records, of like, you know, it's in the book that you and your twin flame are going to have to go through these trials and tribulations. And it's in order to help heal the humanity, you know, the earth, the planet. Like, it's your soul's mission. And I think that you are really coming to understanding with that, of going through your memory banks. And it's like, finally, like, everything that's going on in the world, I feel like your twin flame relationship, it's just like, yeah, now I get it. Now I get why I had to go through these trials and tribulations, why I had to do this and that. Beautiful. And, you know, you also, I'm picking up on in your memory of how things might have been unfair at some points, of like, you know, of who's submitting, who's not submitting, sort of thing. What's the light energy here? Yeah. Straight to the other person. Charmander using playful. Yeah, so they have a lot of inner child work that they need to do. They're very, very playful. You know, it's like they have some, their inner child was really hurt, is what I'm getting. And that's why they throw tantrums, because they don't know how to express that hurt. They don't know how. And, you know, they might be extra playful because of this. Like, they're really working on their inner child work, is what I'm getting. And I feel like there may have been times where you had to put down the law is what I'm hearing. Like you had to lay down the law to your partner. And it's because like they, like, of course it's fine to be playful. It's fine to be playful. But look, like, you know, this boy is crying because someone has taken his glasses, and, you know, it's unkind. It's unkind what is happening. You know, obviously the child is distressed. So I feel like that's a cycle that is really being worked on, is like how that playfulness can be channeled, you know, back into the sexual creative fire that it should be, rather than this nana nana boo boo, I'm gonna hurt you type energy. It says, my Charmander is so rambunctious. I wonder if we can become good friends. So yeah, I think that you're learning the more friendship aspect of love. I think you're learning what it means to be a deeper friend to this person. And yeah, that things are very rambunctious. I feel like you're dealing with someone who is very spicy. Very spicy. Might be a fire type. Might be a fire type. Yeah, Mantine healing wave. There is a healing wave of emotion, of water that is going through this relationship. You know, it really is. And, you know, Mantine has like a remoraid on it, which is, you know, like it's a symbiotic relationship where, or I forget what it's called. It's like a parasitic symbiotic relationship, but it's like the host doesn't get harmed is what I'm getting. Because like the remoraid clings to the Mantine and it like gets food, and maybe, you know, the remoraid like helps clean the Mantine. I'm not sure, but it feels a little bit one-sided. I'll put it that way. But right now that might be okay, because if you're going to be the bigger person and let this person, you know, heal what they need to heal because they have some inner child-ish, like, yes, you're bringing a healing wave to this relationship. Beautiful. And we do have the throat chakra here, and, you know, with the memories, I do feel like vocalizing memories might be important here. It says, while elegantly swimming in the sea, it ignores remoraid that clings to its fins, seeking food scraps. Yeah, so, okay, so it ignores remoraid. So I feel like there has been some sort of, like, ignoring somebody for a while. Might not have not been vocalized. But I do feel like there is, you know, in June, it's a good time to open up that throat chakra and go through these memories to bring a healing wave to this. And I feel like that's really going to help your partner become a little less reckless, is what I'm hearing. What's the shadow? Whoa. Okay. Yeah. So it wanted to come upright and then reverse and was coming towards me. And it's Joltik using attach. So I feel like this is your person, and this is the solar plexus energy, you know, which is, you know, Leo in the 5th house, the sense of self, you know, of this is who I am, this is what I stand for, you know, this is where your personality resides, and what makes you you is in the solar plexus chakra. And I feel like they really attach themselves to you. And vice versa. Like, I feel like now you're understanding through going through these memories, and you both are. And that's why, you know, that's why they're healing. That's why you're ready to send this healing wave to them, or obviously vice versa. Cause I know I do get cross watchers, but, you know, like, you are attached at the solar plexus chakra. There could be some codependency issues, obviously, you know, but it's okay, because sometimes we have to carry our partners. Sometimes that's just necessary. And that's what love is being a friend and doing that for them, you know. And again, it's this, you know, sun energy in reverse. And I feel like you both have uncovered and discovered, like, yep, we're just gonna submit to what it is, because there are some things out of our control, and we are attached. I think you both have really come to that realization. You are attached. But there is some issues of codependency. You're working on it. You know it's unhealthy, that there's like this sense of enmeshment of who you are, that your solar plexus is so, you know, stuck. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening in the world as well, is that, like, You know, we have so many forces that are so deeply ingrained into our social structures, forces that are not good, that need to go out. And in order to heal it, you know, sometimes you gotta, you know. All right, so it says, they attach themselves to large body Pokemon and absorb static electricity, which they store in an electric pouch. Yeah, like I said, they attach themselves to other Pokemon. So this person needs to be a parasite on you for a while, it looks like. Or that cycle is over, actually, is what I'm getting. That cycle is over and you're ready to heal it so that it's not necessarily a parasitic relationship. Like, you've understood that you're attached in this way and that your vital force, the sun energy that drives who you are, and your twin flames, how can it not be enmeshed, you know? But I do know that you are understanding, you know, understanding how to adjust it. Obviously, they have some healing to do, which means you do too. And, you know, it's like you guys are in it to win it, for sure, for sure. And it looks like you're being the bigger person. And good for you, because as you're the bigger person, then the positive forces in the world become the bigger person as well. Whoa, Aquarius, this is wild. All right, what does Aquarius need to hear about love? Love is beyond the brain, and it wanted to go right back to that Pokemon Center lady. Like, yes, love is beyond the brain, and I think that that is another thing that you're understanding of, like, going through your memories and the messages that you get and how this is your dream come true. It's not fully there yet, but look at the world. Nothing's fully there yet. And it's like you are just submitting to this, like, yep, it's beyond the brain, and I understand we're attached, and let's heal this. Like, yes, what else does Aquarius need to hear about love? Sometimes the one thing you are looking for is the one thing you cannot see. Yeah, so if you're looking for some sort of, like, physical confirmation, like, nah, it's inside you, and it's in your solar plexus, and you know that. And it's like, you know, just some of you might be not physically in proximity. You might not be able to see each other. I know with everything going on, especially some places still in quarantine and things like that, you might not be able to physically see each other. And maybe that with the dreams, remember how I mentioned the psychic division? It might be that you know, haven't been seeing them in your dreams anymore, and you haven't been able to see them. But the reason why you're not dreaming about them anymore is because you're busy protecting the fucking planet in your dreams, which is beautiful, beautiful. Wow, Aquarius, that was amazing. Okay, so please like, comment, subscribe. The more energy that I can, that you send to me, the more energy I can send to you. Again, I appreciate all of your likes on the last video. For those of you who missed it, I will link it at the end here. It also has an extended over on Vimeo if you're interested. And I will also link the root chakra needs. I suggest watching your sun, moon, and rising so that you can stay a little bit grounded through the rest of Gemini season, because woo, it's crazy. All right. Okay.